and welcome to the Become a Guitarist Today podcast with myself, Adam Roach. Now, don't forget, if you do like this podcast, hit the like button, subscribe, and the little bell so you don't miss out on any episodes.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Thanks for having us.
No, thank you for joining me. It's great.
Look at that room.
Yeah, holy cow, I see some Van Halen stuff going on, and
Yeah.
nice.
There's the bass.
Just a little bit of a fan.
Yes.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, so you guys getting ready to come down next week?
Oh, yes.
Can't wait to get there. We're looking forward to it.
Yeah, so last time it was just before lockdown, wasn't it? Like the week before.
I think we made it home by one day.
Literally, if we
before.
had not flown out the day we did, we would have stayed.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been such a bad thing.
Yeah,
But
you would have been stuck here.
Yeah.
right.
It's funny. We look back at it. It was kind of like, oh, thank God we made it home. And we're like, oh, is that really a good thing? Maybe we should have been.
It's so
we should have
bad.
stayed.
Yeah, that was amazing because I think my last gig was like March 14th, and I think your one was like March 7th, 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right? Yep.
yeah, till the world become crazy.
Oh,
Yeah, that was, oh, wow. Because it was starting to happen right, while we were just getting ready to go home. We noticed we went to Kohl's and we saw the toilet paper aisle
Oh, right.
completely decimated, and then all the cleaning products gone. It was
Yeah.
like it was all starting, and we were like, man, I hope we make it home.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so I remember I was on the cruise like early February, and I was talking to the family because I didn't know much about it. And they're like, oh, everyone's going crazy about this toilet paper. Oh, that was a joke, but they were serious.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
we saw it. We saw it happen right before our very eyes, right there in Australia.
Yeah, well, hopefully it doesn't happen this time.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be great. So you got Melbourne next Friday, 16th, Brisbane 17th, and Sydney on the 18th. So it's going to be some great shows.
Oh, we are so excited. I tell Janet all the time, we've been all over the place, but there was something so magical and special when we were there on that trip that it's just, if there was any other country in the world that we could move to, it would hands down be Australia after that trip. It was so fun. It was such a great time.
No, that's good. Yeah.
That's why when our agent, brought we literally screamed. We were like, yes, we'll go back to Australia. It's awesome.
Yeah. Did you get much time to see any of the sites or anything?
We did.
We did. It was nice. The way they had set it up is we would do a show and then we'd have like a day off, and then we'd do a show and we'd have a day off. So we always had a day to kind of just roam around and check the sites out. And
yeah, we spent the day running, a whole day running around in Sydney when we first got there.
Yep.
So we immediately went to the opera house and did those kinds of things, and people made suggestions. We went to a kind of a rock and roll restaurant, the Sydney version of like the Rainbow.
Oh yeah.
California, and then we went to the Australia Zoo.
Yep.
Spent a day there.
that was awesome. That was great.
And then in Melbourne, same thing. We just kind of walked around and checked out. We walked around by the ocean and
And ate so much good food. The food is so good.
food and the coffee.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
We're fasting right now and losing as much weight as possible. We're going to gain it all when we come out there next week.
Yeah. Well, they've got some really nice Thai restaurants I'm not sure if you tried it last time, but
We didn't.
No, but we
Oh,
love
really?
time.
there's
Yes.
one right near the city because my wife's from Thailand, so she knows like the best ones, So yeah, there's one like right near the city.
Get the paper. We got to write them down. So we're writing stuff down here. We know we're going to go to a nature preserve,
Yep.
and now we're going to get a Thai restaurant.
We need a good Thai restaurant.
All right.
I'm ready.
So this one's called it's called Jinda Thai. So it's Jinda. Jinda Thai restaurant. It's in Richmond. So it's not far from where you guys are playing, I think.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Into Thai. Okay.
Thank you.
You'll love it.
Forward to
Can't
it.
wait.
Yeah, that's good. So what are we expecting from next week's show?
A lot of fun, a lot of energy. We haven't played in a while, so we're super excited. we're gonna pull out all the stops.
Yeah, we're super thrilled. Our last show was in October, so we took the
Oh, wow.
holidays off and just kind of relaxed, revamped, and we are ready to roll. We are just on fire. The rest of the guys in the band are ready to go, and yeah, this is going to be great. And what a unbelievable lineup of bands! This is going to be insane.
Some old songs, some new songs, and everything in between. So
Yeah. So we some songs off No Strings, I take it.
Yes.
mhm.
Oh yes.
Are we doing one or two?
Maybe a couple songs.
Maybe
off of
two.
No Strings.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, without giving away, so I just wrote down here some of my favorites. So there's
Okay.
I'm Living Free, which I think is a great song, and Turn the Page. I mean, there's heaps there, but you don't have to say
Aw,
anything. But yeah.
that's a different one.
You got some good choices there.
Yeah, that's one of Justin's favorites. He's like,
I love that
we have to
song.
work that song up and put it in the set.
I think Turn the Page would be such a great live song.
Yeah. I just love the way like the change you got in it, and like it's like the vocal harmonies and the verses and everything. It's really cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks.
No, you're
Yeah.
welcome.
Thank
Yeah. And then yeah, so like I said, all the other ones are great. So I'm sure whatever you play, it's gonna be fantastic.
No, thank you.
Yeah. The album Synergy 2020, Wounded. I reckon that's a great opening song and just awesome, catchy chorus. Get the audience involved.
The funny thing
You
with
will be hearing that.
yeah, you'll hear what the
Good.
funny thing is Wounded. I wrote that guitar riff like the week before we left for Australia last time. And I remember thinking, oh, it's too busy. I don't know how this is ever going to work out into a song. And then when we got back from Australia, that was the first song we finished. And she laid down a vocal line over and went, oh my God, you did it. That works. That's going to fit. And yeah, that's one of our favorite songs. So you
It is.
definitely
It's
hear
one
that
of our
song.
favorite songs to play live now too.
Yeah.
cool.
And actually the video has footage from the last time we were in
That's
Australia.
right. From
Melodic
Rock Fest.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
got
Yeah.
live at best.
So if you check out the video,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that was the live footage is from Melodic Rock Fest. I forgot
That's
about
awesome.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good. Cool. And I'm guessing there'll be a few Vixen in there as well. Couple,
Of
maybe?
course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got to do it for the
Gotta-
fans.
Yeah, but we can't show up and not play a couple of those songs. So
Yeah,
a few of those in there.
yeah. I mean, like I said, just listening to the album No Strings, I mean, you could do a whole tour just on that album, And people
Oh,
go
thank
crazy.
Oh
Yeah.
God, I appreciate it. We spent so much time working on that last album on No Strings that it feels good to hear that. Thank you for saying that.
No, it's true. And then, so you guys, in between both of you, played all instruments, didn't you? Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, it's funny. All 4 albums that we've done, from the first 2 Janet albums to the eventually the Gardner James albums,
Yeah.
it's always been the 2 of us. We've never had an outside person play on any of the songs.
And we talk about it once in a while. Like maybe we should get somebody to
But we
to
never.
play on it, and then when the song's done, and we're like, well, it doesn't really need anything.
Yeah, why muddy the water?
Yeah, that's
So-
right. Yeah, it works well, so why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I noticed last year you guys played with one of my favorite bands from over there, and that's actually become a good friend, Firehouse. So how was that
Oh,
gig?
Oh, that was awesome. That was actually the last show we played, was that show.
Okay.
Unfortunately, CJ, I think, had just had surgery, so he
Ah.
wasn't at the show singing. But the guy that they got to fill in for him, you could almost close your eyes and think it was CJ out there
Oh, wow.
singing.
Really good.
Mm.
And ironically, after we get back from Australia, our first show is again with Firehouse.
Oh, well.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so we'll play those guys again, and yeah, they're fantastic, awesome band.
Yeah.
And from a production standpoint, those first 2 albums they did, oh my God, do they sound monstrous?
Oh, yeah.
They're so
Yeah.
good.
Well, Bill Leverty, he was my first guest on this podcast back in 2017.
Oh, awesome.
Wow.
So I've had him on a few times. Actually, I met him back in 1995. I was at the Hard Rock Cafe in Jakarta, playing with my band over there. This one here. There's me.
Oh, wow.
look at that
Awesome.
hair.
a bit different now. Yeah. So
that's
so we got to jam with him, and Michael jumped up, played some songs, "Hold the Line" by Toto on drums, and it was really cool.
He's a monster
Fun.
drummer.
Yeah.
He's fun to watch.
Yep.
Yeah.
Between him and Bill, just fantastic guys. I mean, they all are.
Yeah.
Yeah, your guitar playing, I just love it. I mean, it's my favorite. I mean, mainly guitarist, but I play the others as well. But
No, so much. I appreciate that.
So what's your influences? Because I couldn't pick it up. That's what I was trying to get at. Like, well, your style is very you know.
Oh, thank you. No, my biggest influence is, I mean, Gary Moore. I love his playing. John Sykes. So pretty much any guitar player that played in Thin Lizzy at one point is probably one of my favorites. But I would say John Sykes, Jakey Lee, George Lynch, which is cool that he's going to be a part of this.
Yeah,
Warren DeMartini, newer guitar players. I like DJ Ashba from 6 a.m. He's got a really unique sound to him. And then I'm a huge Kiss fan. So Bruce Kulick, actually the 80s era Kiss was what I grew up on. So Bruce Kulick is one of my biggest influences as a guitar player. But I would say at the end of the day, if I had to pick one guitar player, it would probably be Jakey Lee, that I just is my biggest influence.
Yeah, it's funny. I just had an interview this morning with Dana Strum from Slaughter.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, he's telling the whole story about him introducing Randy Rhoads and Jakey Lee to Ozzy.
Right. That's right. I remember when he told me that story once, and I'm like, no, come on. And then I read it, I'm like, oh my God, he was telling the truth. He really did.
He was like the guy around town in the music business back then. He knew everybody.
Yeah, that's right.
Literally everybody.
Yeah, he's a great business guy.
Yeah, he was really good at putting that kind of stuff together like that.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I actually saw Slaughter, Faster Pussycat, and Kiss back in 1990 we're over there with the band playing in Michigan. Wow. Both our original band. But yeah, that lineup was incredible. Yeah, Mark Slaughter just blew us away with his voice.
Oh, yeah. Actually, it's funny. That was one of the first shows I ever saw was, I think, that tour.
Oh, really?
When I Slaughter, Winger, and Kiss. On the tour, but what a show.
And at one point, it was...
It's funny, whenever she does interviews...
It was Kiss, Winger, and Vixen.
When she does interviews, people say, what's your biggest, moment from the past? And I always say Kiss. You better say Tour Room with Kiss.
Now, so Janet, have you got any stories? Like I said, my personal favorite is Eddie Van Halen. Did you guys ever play with Van Halen, with Vixen, or any interaction with the guys?
No, we knew, I never met Eddie, unfortunately. But we met David Lee Roth because Steve Vai was our bass player at the time. That Steve Vai was in the Crossroads movie. Our bass player at the time was Steve Vai's girlfriend. So we went to the Crossroads movie premiere, and David Lee Roth was there. So we spent time with him, got to know him a little bit, and we met Michael Anthony quite a few times, but no, never Eddie or Alex.
Oh, wow.
Sadly.
Yeah.
Because I'm a huge fan of Eddie, too.
Oh, really?
He's my favorite guitar player.
Funny thing is, too, is like all the guitars we play now these days are all Eddie's guitars. They're all the EVHs.
Oh, well.
I love them. They're some of the best guitars in the world. It's just, you pick up one of those things and you can do things you can't normally do on other guitars. The guy was a genius. Making guitars.
And I think the new one's just come out. Was it SA126 or something? I think.
I saw that, the hollow body, the Wolfgang model.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's
no. Here we go. New guitars coming to the door any day now.
I got two of the new Japanese Eddie Van Halen guitars.
Oh, yeah.
Unfreaking believable guitars, and it kind of caused an addiction. I think at one point I had 5 EVHs, Wolfgangs.
Wolfgangs. All of a sudden he turns into like a 5-year-old. We were playing the other day, and it's got that little kill button thing.
Yeah.
And we were smiling like ear to ear. He's like playing with it.
So you're bringing those over next week?
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. It's funny because now that I've been playing those, it's kind of hard to play something else. And I don't know. I love them. They're great. That's why I spotted on your wall there.
Yeah, that's a custom made from a guy Neil Daly from in America. He
Wow.
does the replicas of the EVH guitars.
I said that looks great.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
that's really nice.
Yeah.
That's
I've
my
always
main
liked
guitar.
the Bumblebee, the yellow and black is, I think that's one of my favorite stripes. That's so cool.
Yeah. And also here in Melbourne, like my football team is called Richmond Tigers. It's yellow and black, so yeah,
Oh, perfect.
best of both worlds.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, Janet, are you playing much guitar live as well?
Only a few songs,
Okay.
only where it's really kind of needed. I don't like having to do that a whole set.
Yeah.
I mean, some people are really good at it and love doing that. I don't love playing and singing at the same time
Yeah.
because you can't really. One of them's got to be automatic, so it's always the guitar that has to be completely automatic. You can't put any thought into it.
Mhm.
Otherwise, you're not expressing yourself vocally. So,
Yep.
I can only do very simple things. Like in the studio, I love to play because I
Yeah.
don't have to sing at the same time. So I can really like focus on it and feel it. But to do both at once, there's not really, I don't love doing that, honestly. I
Yeah.
play a few songs, but yeah, not the whole set.
Yeah. That's
Sure.
fair enough. So because you played bass, didn't you, on the albums? Is that right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, are you a pick bass player or a finger bass?
Oh, pick. I can't. Yeah. I'm not that accomplished.
She's an upright. She just doesn't want to say it. Usually she'll be down there like this.
Yeah, and I like the sound. I like the attack
Yeah.
of playing with it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing better than a great finger bass player.
Mm.
And if you're really good at it, I think it's amazing. But for somebody like me, pick. I
Yeah.
need a pick.
No, I'm not
I
saying.
mean, it depends though, because like the song like Rise Up,
Mm.
that's just like not even fingers. It's like the
Right.
whole hand.
She gets funky.
Don't
She's
don't
laughing.
don't
A bit of a slap going.
Yeah.
So it depends. Yeah, most of the time I just play with pick and call
Yeah.
it good.
Okay. And how about for the drums? What do you guys do?
Well, we program and we use slate drums. We don't actually play them.
I mean, just, back in the day, like recording live drums is just, if you're really good at it and you have the right room, it's fantastic. Nothing obviously can beat it.
Yeah.
But realistically, it's so difficult to record drums.
Mm.
And, nowadays with the triggers and the, MIDI boards and stuff, and you get really pro sounding drums out of these programs that
Right.
it just speeds up the process.
Well, you can add feel to it. You can add a little bit of swing or a little bit of. It's amazing what you can do
It is.
now,
The thing is
where
you
it's
just-
not super stiff. It
you have-
sounds like a real drummer playing.
Well, and you just can't get carried away because we've done things where we've gotten carried away, and then our drummer, when we go to play live and send him a track, he goes, what am I supposed to play here? It sounds like this drummer has 8 arms. You gotta be a little careful and not go overboard. Because
Yeah.
neither of us really, I mean, we could play drums, but we're not drummers.
Yeah.
So you don't get it. But
We've gotten pretty
Oh,
good
for
at
sure.
it. It's
Yeah.
making it sound like I think most people wouldn't know there's not a drummer playing on it.
Oh no. That's
Yeah.
great.
Most people don't.
yeah.
Now they do. Now they know.
Oh, edit that part out.
Yeah.
No, I mean the quality of the whole album is just fantastic. Like I said, you wouldn't tell that's sample drums, not sample, but program drums.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mm.
I mean, we tirelessly work on that too. If a fill isn't exactly right to get into the next section, we redo it until we, get something that we really like. And that's part of the magic of it too, is that you can always change it quickly.
Yeah.
If you have a drummer playing the whole track and there's something you don't like, you're kind of screwed. You got to have them play it over, or you got to work some magic some other way. It's so easy to just cut and paste or delete and move things around, and
It just speeds up the workflow. It makes
Totally.
it so much easier to be creative and write.
right, and that
Yeah.
way we don't get stuck
Yeah.
because you're always able to make a quick edit
Mm.
and then keep moving forward.
Yeah.
When you guys record your songs, write the songs, do you usually come up with like the guitar riffs first and then add the drums and so on?
Yes, I'd say 95% of the times it's the guitar riffs, and then Janet will start working on some rhythm section stuff, some drums, and then I'll start hounding her. All right, lyrics, lyrics. We need lyrics. And then she'll scream at me, and then eventually she'll just give in because she's just sick of me whining about it. And
No, we always we make trades. We make
Yeah,
deals
we
once
do.
in a while. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, I'll come up with your lyrics, but you got to do something for me.
then I'm outside cutting the grass.
That's it.
Exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah,
No, we have fun with it. It's great. But I mean, that's the nice thing about, nowadays too. I mean, being able to have a studio in your home
Mm.
is when you have an idea in your head, or if you're bored, you go and you get creative and you start writing, and maybe 1 out of 5 things clicks and you feel it and you get a vibe off of it, and it grows from there. And it's like having a baby almost. When a song is completed and recorded and you get to listen back to it, it feels pretty good, and
Yeah.
you get pretty excited about it.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, the last album I did, I actually had the drum tracks written. It was a guy in France. He sent me the tracks. Like, they sound amazing, the drums. And I basically wrote all the songs around the drum tracks. You know what I mean? So it's the first time I've done that. It was really different. And it worked out well.
wow.
Yeah.
Well, if we get stock, let's try that.
But that's
you
good.
send us some drum parts.
But that's cool though. I mean, that kind of opens the doorway for a different thinking on writing, is working around the drums instead of a guitar riff or a piano riff or something. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's this guy's, his name's Arnold Krakowka. He basically puts them all up on YouTube, the drum tracks. Like, he makes them up, and they sound incredible. So this is during pandemic in 2021. And I ended up getting like all different artists from around the world to collaborate on each song. So I had like, Jennifer Batten from Jeff Beck, Michael Jackson. She played on a song. Do you guys know Brett Garsett from? He used to play with Nelson and John.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So Brett Garsett, he's an amazing guitar player, and
He's
a lot of
great.
different Australian artists as well. So yeah, it was really good the way it worked out just from the drums, and that's cool.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, hey, any way you can grab some inspiration, that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, that's right. So what's the plan after? I know you said you've got the Firehouse shows and other ones, but anything else planned for the later part of the year?
Yeah, after the show with Firehouse, then we're going to Hawaii, and we have I think a 3-show tour in Hawaii with Pretty Boy Floyd and Enough's Enough
Okay.
out there. So that'll be fun too. So to me, Australia, Hawaii, off to a good start
Yeah.
this year.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
Good. Mhm.
That's a great start.
yeah.
Yeah. So any new songs or another album maybe in the near future?
Absolutely.
Of course, yeah.
We
Yeah.
can't help it.
It's
just
brewing. We're kind of letting it stew a little, but yeah.
yeah, it was funny because after No Strings, it was kind of like that exhaustion point where it was just, once it was finished, it was like the tank is empty.
Yeah.
We need to take a break. But it's funny, that only lasts about a month, and then you're going, oh my God, we got to write again. I miss being down there and mixing and
Yeah.
recording.
Justin was talking about normally how we spend New Year's Eve is we start working on a new album.
It's kind of our tradition every
Okay.
New Year's Eve.
And we didn't do it this year.
We didn't do it this year. and I'm disappointed.
Unbelievable. Yeah, we're falling behind. What's
Yeah,
happening?
that's right. That's the way
So,
it is
but-
here.
Absolutely. No, we will definitely start working on some new music soon, and figure out, it's such a weird world now with music. It's, you put out a whole album and people's attention spans, seem to be like singles now, where people just release singles instead. And so it's kind of hard to figure, do we want to do a full album, or do we want to release a single every month and put it out there? I don't know.
Yeah. So we got some stuff to think about.
Yeah, because I'm old school. I like having a physical album or CD of a whole list of music, but
Yeah.
unfortunately the rest of the world doesn't feel
Yeah,
that way.
it just doesn't feel right if you don't have a collection of
Yeah.
Right, because there's a flow to music
There
too,
is.
from start
There's
to
a-
finish.
and if you only have one song, it just doesn't feel complete.
No,
So
We'll
I don't
see.
know. Well, yeah, we're old school.
Yeah. No, but- yeah, I'm the same, but it's true, like you said, I have a lot of people on here who said they just get the single out and do that, and then get about 3 singles and then release the album.
right.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, so it's hard to say, but either way, we're going to definitely have new music out. I mean, we've got ideas already flowing. So now we just got to lay them down and see where it takes us.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. Now, Janet, going back to Vixen, so that Edge of a Broken Heart, so is that co-written by Richard Marx or fully written by Richard Marx?
Fully written, but well, Richard Marx and Fee Waybell wrote lyrics, so they co-wrote it.
Yep. So have you ever caught up with him over the years since then?
A little bit now and then, not a lot, but yeah, occasionally, you know, I'll hear from Richard, or like he lived in Chicago for a long time, and now we live in Chicago, and now he lives in LA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we kind of missed the opportunity to hang out with him here, but yeah, keep in light touch.
Yeah, but no, like I said, just can't wait till next week. When I spoke to Dana before, he said, make sure you come backstage, say good day. So hopefully I'll come back and say hello to
What show are you coming to? Which show?
Melbourne.
Awesome.
First night. Okay.
Perfect. So yeah,
we'll see you there.
We'll see you Friday.
Yeah, but hopefully I just come back, say good day, get a photo.
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
No, it'd be great to meet you in person.
Yeah, that'd be really good. So yeah, hopefully. All right, we'll let you guys get to the next one. But yeah, thanks very much again for this, and have a safe flight back down to Australia.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for having us on. And yeah, we can't wait to meet you in person.
Yeah, for sure. Just look out for the bald head.
We'll spot you.
That's right. All right. Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you. Take care.
No worries. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.